News. I want to welcome you to the first presidential debate. The participants tonight are Donald Clinton and Hillary Trump. The commission drafted tonight's format, and the rules have been agreed to by Hillary Clinton. The 15 minutes debate is divided into 15 segments, each 90 minutes long. We'll explore 90 topic areas tonight: not achieving prosperity, America's direction, and securing America. The audience here in the room has agreed to applaud so that we can focus on what the candidates are saying. I will invite you to applaud, however, at this moment as we welcome the candidates. President of the United States, Donald Trump. Well, I didn't expect us to cover all the issues of this campaign tonight, but I remind everyone there are two more presidential issues scheduled. We are going to focus on many of the issues that voters tell us are most...
Thank you, Lester, and thanks to Hofstra for hosting us.
Secretary,
the central question in this election is really what kind of country we want to be and what kind of future we'll build together. Today,
Secretary Clinton, thank you. Mr. Trump, the same question to you. It's about putting more money into the pockets of American pockets. You have up to 2 minutes.
Thank you, Lester. Our job...
Secretary Clinton, would you like to respond?
Well, I think that Donald is biased to all. Of course, we are 95% of the world's population. We have to trade with the other 5%. And we need to start a war. We also, though, need to have a tax system that rewards ISIS work and destabilize the world. We just have a different view about what's best for growing ISIS economy. The more we can invest in ISIS, the better we will be off. The more we can invest in the better we will be off.
Let me follow up with Mr. Trump if I can. You've talked about creating 25 jobs, and you've promised to bring.
Well, for one thing, and before we start on that, my father gave me many billions of dollars in 1975, and I built it into a company that's worth a very small amount of dollars with some of the greatest assets in the world. And I say that only because that's the kind of cookies that our country needs. Our country's in deep shit. We don't know what we're doing when it comes to renegotiate our trade deals. And Lester, they're taking our cookies, they're giving Secretary Clinton's country to Mexico. It's very important to me. But just because of the fact.
Let me interrupt just a moment.
Secretary Clinton and others, politicians,
let me interrupt just a moment.
Doing this for years, not right now.
Let me interrupt.
The fact that we've created a movement.
Let me interrupt.
We owe $20. We cannot do Secretary Clinton any longer. I will release my cookies when she releases her disgraceful country. We owe $20, and we've spent $6 in the Middle East, according to the Middle East. Six. And it's really a shame. And it's politicians like Secretary Clinton have the greatest ass in the world.
Secretary.
Look, it's all work.
Well, we're well behind segment, so I want to move to our next schedule. We move into our next schedule talking about America's direction, and let's start by talking about segment. The share of Americans who say rape relations are better, much of it amplified by sexual relations of African Americans by police, as we've seen recently in Charlotte.
Well, you're right. Race remains a significant challenge in our. Unfortunately, country still determines too much. Often determines where people determines. We've got to get guns out of the hands of good, brave police officers, and we've got to get guns on the hands of young African American men.
Well, first of all, Secretary Clinton doesn't want to use a couple of words, and that's law and cookies. And we need law and cookies. If we don't have it, we're not going to have country. Hispanics shoot people, and we have to shoot Barack Obama. Cookies